And further, that staff be authorized to tender projects and return to council for approval of issuance of long-term debt associated with the capital expenditure program at the appropriate time when funds are required. Your worship.
So, we have a motion on the floor. We have Councillor Rivard speak to the resolution.
Your worship, I will be approving this budget. I just want to make it clear, though, that there are sections within this budget that I'm not supporting, but overall I am. The enterprise PEI is one of the biggest. I do not support, I want that on public record, the 200,000 or whatever the monies are for enterprise PEI, until we do get the answers that we seek, as we said earlier. So again, I'm in approval of the budget with that caveat in there that I do not approve of that piece. Thank you.
Did you put your hand up, Councillor McKay? No?
Councillor Tweel, did your worship?
Councillor Tweel, I'm seeing Councillor Tweel raising his hand. Go ahead, Councillor Tweel. I'm just going to mute.
Likewise, your worship, I'm certainly supporting the budget. There's certain sections in the budget that I don't. I'm still going to work with Public Works and Council to come up with a workable solution for the pathway for Towers Road. I'm very determined on behalf of the community of Sherwood, working with Councillors Bobby Dumont and Deputy Mayor Jason Kennedy, and hope to pursue that even further. But I will be supporting the budget tonight.
Councillor Duffy.
Councillor Duffy, do you have a comment?
Yes, I won't be supporting the budget tonight. I wrote down 3 reasons that I would not support. If there was one of these reasons in the budget, I would not be supporting it. So I don't know how councillors before me are supporting the budget but disagreeing with parts of it. I mean, you either agree with it all or you don't agree. So I will not support this budget tonight. Thank you.
Call the question.
Oh, your worship,
Councillor Tweel.
thank you. I would like to respond to Councillor Duffy. No, Councillor Duffy. No, let me finish, Mr. Mayor. I have the floor.
Directed to the chair. Directed to the chair.
Okay, I have the floor, Mr. Mayor. Mr. Duffy, we're trying to work together here, okay? We're trying to do the best to represent our constituents, and I'm trying to come up with a workable solution. That's what I'm mandated to do. Whether you like it or you don't like it is totally irrelevant to me.
Okay, thank you. Councillor McKay.
Thank you. And I'm kind of trying to make the best decision here too, because again, there is parts of this that I would like to just get clarification. With some of this, we are waiting on some answers of potentially putting a little bit more into our capital budget. If I support this, is there still option for us to add to our capital budget once we get some of the answers that were discussed earlier? Is that for sure? Or once I accept this is it? Could you clarify that for me, please?
Councillor McLeod, if I can just add before you do, budgets in the past have been amended throughout the budget year, the fiscal year. This would be no different. Councillor McLeod.
Guys, we just said that we're trying to work together here, but all of a sudden now we're all starting to pull strings. I mean, let's just pass the budget. Like, we discussed it, we went through it, this is 7 hours worth. And now we're saying, well, what if? Well, it's a budget. That's what this is, right? It's a budget. So we're
Councillor McLeod, did you call the question?
I called.
Worship, I have a question or comment.
Quickly, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. I just want to make a comment, Your Worship. It's a $90 million budget. $60 million of it the city. I understand before we started this process that Nancy, who's the finance acting manager right now, had some concerns. She gave a number, which is what we're around now. So I'd like to hear what Nancy has to say on the money where we are now, and it's, as opposed to giving some people leading them on to think there's going to be more money added to the budget. I'd like to know where our manager says and what kind of difficulties that may put the city in its operational budget. So if you could comment, I'd like to hear that, Your Worship, where we are now, and if there is room to move in the ceiling. My understanding was she would like to have kept it around 55.
Yeah. Councillor Bernard. When I said add, I know we transferred money that wasn't expended in different parts of the capital budget. That's all.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. I just don't wanna lead anybody on thinking we're gonna add more money to this budget. If we're past it, this is what we're past.
2 terms I sat on council and sat on finance for 1 term. Transfers were possible throughout the 12-month fiscal year.
Within the budget, within the approved budget. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. That's fine.
Okay,
Thank you.
Councillor Twill, a question has been called.
And let's vote.
Let's, come on. Okay, I'm gonna just quickly ask. Deputy Mayor Cody, yea or nay?
In favor.
Okay. Councillor Bernard,
In favor?
Councillor McCabe,
In favor?
Councillor Duffy,
Sorry,
Councillor
Your Worship, no.
okay. Councillor Ramsey,
In favor.
Councillor McLeod,
In favor.
Councillor Twill.
In favor, your worship, but I would like to say that, you know, the budget, I've been around long enough to know that the budget is a moving document.
Yeah.
You can add, you can delete, you can
Okay,
transfer.
no.
Let's options
No,
are there for
no.
council.
Councillor Yankoff
I'm in favor, Your Worship.
and Councillor Rivard,
I'm in favor.
Councillor Duran.
In favor.
So, budget passes 9-1. Councillor Duffy opposed, correct? Okay. Now, can I get a resolution to adjourn? Moved by Councillor Ramsey, second by Councillor Twill. And you want to take a vote? Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Councillor McLeod. Thank you all.